you doing? I hope you're doing well. My name is Eskin Evil and Holy Force God the Void, and welcome back to A Day with Death with the DLC Beyond the Bet unlocked. It has been a while, not as long as it has been for the past month or so. It has not been a full week yet, which is really nice. It is almost the end of February though, so I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be the last episode of A Date with Death. It kind of feels like it is, but I don't know. Hopefully you can hear me okay. As always, audio is not my strongest suit. But either way, welcome back. How have you been? I think allergies have been not as bad the past few days, which was nice. But the forecast still says that we're gonna be going back into the extremes next week, which will not be fun. Speaking of next week, before we get into the actual game, I'm gonna blather real quick, because this really, really amused me when I saw it. Infinity Nikki, because we cannot escape the evilest Nikki, nor do we really want to, let's face it. But in Infinity Nikki, in a couple days, they're going to be doing their March release. So 2.3, basically. And apparently the 5-star outfit for that is... I don't know if they really intended for it, but it looks like a weird cross between Sailor Moon, Chibi Moon, or Chibiusa, when she's like Dark Lady, or I guess Black Lady. I remember it as Dark Lady, I don't know why. But I grew up with it being Dark Lady. But apparently, canonically, it's Black Lady. So, however you wanna say it. And Sailor Saturn, I want to say. I think it's just the original version of the 5-star outfit looks a lot like Sailor Moon, and then the, I guess, fully evolved version of the same outfit. Fully evolved or fully glowed up, I'm not entirely sure which. I think it's fully evolved, because the makeup changes too. That one looks like a weird cross between Black Lady and Sailor Saturn, which is really, really amusing. I really wonder if the devs of Infinity Nikki are fans of Sailor Moon, and if there's any intention of referencing that anime. Manga? Technically both is accurate, regardless. Because if that is true, that's hilarious, and I love it. But yeah, the reason why it truly amuses me is because some of you may remember a couple of streams ago, I was blathering on about Sailor Moon, and one of the Sailor Moon movies with their character, Fururu, and also, Helios? I still think it's Helios, but I still think Helios sounds cooler. But Helios because of helium, and also because of, the fire or sun god. that I'm pretty sure Helios is referring to. I'm pretty sure it's Helios. But the flying Pegasus, or the horned Pegasus or flying unicorn that appears in Rini's dreams. Sorry, Chibiusa's dreams. I grew up on the English dub, so she's Rini to me. But in Chibiusa's dreams, there is this flying unicorn. And I know the unicorn in Infinity Nikki that we're apparently getting does not have wings, but still, the correlation is definitely there, and it amuses me so much. I'm sorry, I really had to get that off my chest, because I saw the teaser videos on Infinity Nikki's YouTube channel. Not sponsored, but follow them, I guess, if you want. I really just follow them because I like seeing the teasers and knowing a couple days before what's happening and like if I should prepare to like spend my diamonds and gems and stuff. I will admit, as much as it amuses me and as much as I love Sailor Moon, I don't think I'll actually be pulling for this 5-star because I love Sailor Moon. The concept is hilariously adorable and I do love it, but I would not want to be it. It's one of those weird things where I really like something, but I don't want to be it. I don't want to be it. I don't really want to have anything to do with it because the visuals of wherever it is we're going in the next update, it looks really cool. It's definitely something that a younger version of me would have adored because who hasn't dreamed as a child of living amongst candy and living on candy because it's everywhere. But as an adult, because I am an adult, I am ancient beyond your imaginations. Void being and all that. But as an adult, I'm looking at the concept of nothing but gigantic sweets everywhere, and I'm nauseated by it. I'm not gonna lie. It's way too much sugar for me, so I'm not 100% sure if I will actually stream it, because considering how nauseous it makes me to just look at the visuals in the video of all this giant cupcakes and frosting and everything. Because I wanted snow in the game for so long, the fact that the snow is actually just sugar kind of... In all honesty, I don't like it. But, I don't know. I guess we'll see how I feel on Monday. If I actually stream on Monday. Mirrorland Monday may not happen, but maybe a Monday stream will still happen. Because getting back into A Date with Death. Getting back into Adventure Escape Mysteries. Sorry, they're both A's. But getting back into Adventure Escape Mysteries with Rendezvous this past Monday was really, really nice. And I'm not sure if... I'm not sure how it'll go with Infinity Nikki because I'm not as excited, I guess, about this update. Specifically because the amount of sugar on screen will... It's not comfortable. Or at least it doesn't seem like it'll be. I actually had the same problem with Serenity Island. A long time ago, I mentioned to you all that I found Serenity Island by happenstance when I was exploring the abandoned district, and I was going to stream it originally, but when I was off stream, on my own time, I was playing the game, I was exploring a little bit the island, and it occurred to me how distracting all of the bubbles were, and like it was distracting to me as the one playing it. But I wasn't sure how it would actually work in stream, especially since when I'm playing Infinity Nikki on stream, the quality of like the visuals is a little bit degraded because obviously it's a live stream. That's bound to happen. The like fidelity, the graphic quality of the stream in my recording is a little bit better, but it still becomes like pixelated if like the thing is moving too fast and if there's too much activity on the screen. And with a whole bunch of bubbles floating around, I felt like that's what would end up happening. And since it wasn't part of the main storyline anyway, I was like, you know what, it's fine. Not that I was really doing the main storyline back then, regardless, but... Because like playing the main storyline was only something that I started doing after 2.0 came out. But, well, that was mainly because I was playing catch up with the original version of Infinity Nikki. The storyline up until like chapter 7, chapter 8. And I felt like maybe it would be boring for some people who have probably spent an entire year knowing about that storyline. I do feel like it's more fun to experience it firsthand with like everyone else with these new releases as they come, now that I'm a veteran of Infinity Nikki. The evilest Nikki is totally a veteran now. Not a pro gamer, but definitely a veteran. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to blather a little bit about how much it amuses me, the upcoming 5-star, and how much it reminds me of Sailor Moon. And I'm curious if anyone else. I mean, I saw some comments in the teaser video on Infinity Nikki's YouTube. Some people were saying that it reminded them of Sailor Moon as well, so I was like, yay, we're vibing. It's always cool when stages on the tend to agree with you. But anyway, so yeah, Infinity Nikki, it's updating over the weekend or whatever. I don't know exactly when, because there's 2 or 3 days left of this current poll, so I'm not sure if they'll be updating on Monday or not, because for quite a while they haven't been updating on Monday. So I was actually able to get into like Infinity Nikki on Mondays fairly regularly for the past month or so, which is quite nice. But if they do update on Monday, then I probably can't stream Infinity Nikki on Monday, even though that's when they're updating, or like having the new release where it'll be nice and fresh and fun. But also, I do prefer to have like a week in between them releasing the update and me actually playing the update for all of you, because that'll give them like a week to get through any bugs that players and everyone end up finding. Because there's always bugs, which is like fully understandable. It's just I don't want to encounter bugs. So anyway, just a quick update, FYI, I suppose. We may or may not be streaming Infinity Nikki on Monday. If we aren't and I'm still streaming, then we'll probably get back into Rendezvous in Adventurescape Mysteries. But yes. Apparently we are going to become Sailor Moon, however briefly, next month in Infinity Nikki, which will be quite fun. Sailor Moon, Black Lady / Saturn, I guess. I know that that's actually a popular ship. Chibi Moon and Saturn, which honestly I totally understand. I did always think that they were kind of cute. I don't know, tell me your favorite ship in Sailor Moon down below in the comments section, or if you're actually here live, which I think it's a little bit too soon still. But if you're watching on Twitch while I'm live, let me know who your favorite Sailor Moon ship used to be, or it is right now. I don't know, because Sailor Moon is kind of one of those timeless. It doesn't matter what age you are, and I don't think it really matters what gender you are either. I'm saying this, of course, as someone who, because there's such a broad like gamut of characters, including like genders and sexual identities in Sailor Moon, I think it's actually probably one of the best mangas, animes, however you want to interact with it, I guess. There's live action stuff for it too, I know. I've never actually seen those, but I do know that they exist. Maybe one day I will, but regardless. Sorry, we're gonna not funnel down into whatever this is. Let's just play the game. I think it's this. So, quick recap, we in the last episode we finally saw the Iron Flowers. We saw the fireworks with Grimm at the festival. We went home, we chatted with Grimm over the chat, but then his chat app was actually hacked, taken over by someone who claims to be actual death. And now we have been whisked away by Grimm to his room. Again, the architecture of these spaces inside this game confused me greatly. I reiterate, I don't understand why our apartment is just a bedroom. No kitchen, no bath as far as we can tell. Because whenever we interact with the door of the bedroom, it acts like it's leaving the entire abode and leads to the apartment building's hallway where we can interact with our neighbors. So it really does seem like we're just living out of a bedroom, but I'm still assuming that maybe it's just meant to be a shorthand, interacting with the bedroom door to interact with your neighbors. I'm assuming that's just shorthand. And that's not actually what's happening. I'm assuming that we're actually going through a hallway into a living space and then interacting with our neighbors through the front door. But regardless of how it actually works, we are currently in Grimm's bedroom. I think we're in Grimm's bedroom, and we stayed the night with him. So now we should be waking up. Obviously, he may or may not still be in bed with us. I don't know. Quick reminder, although I do have the sexual filter, I suppose, on, specifically because this is a dating game and it does sometimes get a little bit sexual, and because it's a dating game, I am a little bit more free to speak about sexuality and things like that. That filter is on the stream, but I do not actually have, and I will not actually use the, I mean, I do have it, but I won't use it, the adult pack. So the option may come up, but I'm not actually going to use it. I just want to make that clear. Because I do find that I talk about sexuality and stuff a lot more with games like this, because it's a dating sim and it makes sense to talk about it. But yeah. I'm sorry. The filter is on, so there won't be children in chat, as there never should be in any of my streams, because I am not aimed at children. I'm aimed at young adults and up. Because again, evil void being, very ancient. But anyway, mostly saying this because of YouTube. Because when I put this VOD on YouTube, there's, YouTube isn't smart and age filters, I guess, as Twitch does. Not that Twitch really has age filters, it's just there's content filters on Twitch, I think, better than there are on YouTube. Then again, I don't really know the full mechanics of either platform. It's just, in my experience, being someone who streams and also uploads to YouTube, I do find that the mechanics of content rating, I guess, works a little bit better on Twitch than it does on YouTube. But anyway, you dream of flowers. Lovely. Feels and feels of them, as far as the eye can see. Red, orange, yellow, pink, purple. The colors are endless. Ah, we're inside of a rainbow. Nice. And in between them all is him. Oh, Casper. That's cute. You smile and then run towards him. Oh, is this like the traditional you run through a field of daisies or something, except it's rainbow-colored flowers? Nice. The flowers part like the sea, clearing your path towards the one you love. Wow, this is so cliche. You embrace him. Cute, but cliche. I think that actually kind of sums up dating sims in general, but whatever. All is right with the world. That's not entirely true. There can be axolotl! You wake up, eyes fluttering open. For a moment, the room around you is unfamiliar, and your heart begins to race. It is kind of interesting, because when we wake up in our own bed, we're like zoomed in on the bed, but I mean, I know we're zoomed in on the bed here too, but it also kind of feels like we're zoomed in on this sharp object. Sorry. Then you remember. Ah, cue the music. Is this... Oh, well, he knows how to use chopsticks. That's cute. But apparently he lives off of ramen. This is Casper's house. Okay. Again, house versus bedroom. A little bit unsure still. But we're going to assume that there is other rooms attached to this bedroom. So this is Casper's house in the underworld. Right. You feel a weight against your chest, and for a second you expect to see Casper, but he doesn't seem to be back yet. Instead, you see a fluffy orange cat with round green eyes. Ah! That's right, he did say he was going to get our beast. Wait. Oh yeah, orange cat. Yin Yang isn't orange. I thought maybe it was just a color thing that we... it's so sad if you're allergic to cats. True story, I have a friend who, because I've been having allergy problems, I was talking to them about my allergies suddenly becoming overblown, and apparently theirs has too, but their allergies became overblown in the direction of being allergic to cats, and they had to give their cat away because they had a cat. It's very sad. I do not have pets, but hopefully, despite my allergies going crazy, I am not allergic to cats yet, and never will be, because I love cats. They're my favorite. These kind of, I would probably say either 1 or 3, but I would probably say hello more than anything. Oh my gosh, hello kitty. Who's a cute kitty? You are? Probably. I mean, I don't know you, but all kitties are good kitties. The cat stares back at you, eyes wide. Then a sudden puff of smoke comes up in flames? What? Oh, then in a sudden puff of smoke goes up in flames. Okay, orange cat is fire. Got it. You jump away and out of bed as it runs off, ducking under a shelf and finding its way out of the house. Oh, the orange cat didn't burst into flames. Okay. Or did, but... Wait, what? His cat really did burst into flames. What just happened? Yeah, that's more me. This place is wild. You stretch out your shoulders, yawn as you look around the room. It's strange being standing here after seeing it over video call so much. Yeah, I imagine that would be surreal. You glance towards Casper's computer. You're not sure why, but a sense of nostalgia wells in your chest. How amazing is it to know that man sits right there and spends his free time chatting to you? Aww. There's a deep fondness for Casper that wells within your chest, but for now you force it away. Where is Casper? You can't keep that question from your mind. He said he'd be back, but judging from the lack of baby girl energy in the room... Baby girl energy in the room. Honestly, I could see it. He hasn't returned at all yet. You sit down on the edge of Casper's bed and pull out the letter that Mysterious Reaper sent to you. The letter is short and sweet. Come alone and learn the truth. Right. So after the app was hacked, this Reaper gave us a note, like a black letter note. Oh, jeez. You flip over the keycard, looking for any clues you missed yesterday. There's a number of some kind and a name. Library of the Lost. Lost? What a surprise. Sitting there alone in a place, no, a world, where you don't belong, you wonder if you can truly do anything that will help Casper. Can a mere mortal really save an immortal Reaper? But in the end, you decide on one thing. Dangerous or not, Casper is worth taking risks for. Interesting. I was wondering if we would actually have, like, a choice in whether or not we go, but apparently the story doesn't give you the choice. If he can break the rules, so can you. I would argue we break the rules better than him, but... You dress, finding your discarded clothes before before pausing next to a dresser. You open it to find Casper's clothes. Oh, can we wear his clothes? Cloaks, gloves, hats, there's all kinds of things in there. But overall, you can't help but notice. Everything has so many belts. I was wondering if I was going to comment on how black his clothing is, but honestly, yeah, the belts is kind of... yeah. You pull one out of the cloaks. It seems to match the one Casper usually wears. And pull it over your shoulders and head. Wait, are we pulling out a belt or one of the cloaks? Maybe this will make navigating the underworld a little easier. Okay, we must have taken a cloak. You grab your bag, emptying most of the contents out, and just taking the essentials, the letter, the keycard, and your laptop. Okay. Just in case. So, is Casper out, like, reaping souls, or is he getting Yin Yang or Cat? Because he did say that he was going to drop us here, and then also go back for our cat. Or our beast, as he called it. Also, seriously, who was that cat? Because I feel like we would have seen if Casper had a cat already. Like how we've seen his axolotl. Also, not gonna lie, a little bit surprised with him right here. We didn't take a peek to check out where Grimm sewed in his name, like we learned in the last episode. Whatever. Just in case. Your bag in hand, you go towards the door, then stop. Oh! I was just... Okay, apparently... apparently we're getting to that. You turn to where Azriel is sitting, then go back over and... We'll tuck him into bed. There we go. Nice and cozy. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, sorry. You're in charge while Casper's out, Azriel. You turn back towards the door, then finally head outside. Okay. So, do we get to whoa. Your journey through the city that encompasses all of the underworld is both overwhelming and a little confusing. I bet. There's far more people than you first thought. People who don't look so different to any normal mortal. But there's also people who look far different to what you've seen before. People with wings and tails and horns, or skins in shades of pinks and blues and purples. Oh. You walk along, your head down, trying to ignore the eyes that watch you. Ooh. Are they watching you? You're not sure, but it certainly feels like it. It's like being in high school. Despite being morning time, There's no sun in the sky. Above you is just blackness, without a single star. Huh. Makes sense for the underworld, though. You find it a little sad, honestly. Eventually, you find your way to the place you're searching for, the library. Thankfully, whoever's in charge of this signage in the underworld is earning their keep. From the outside, the library is a large and imposing building, with wide steps and tall columns. It's also strangely empty. There are no people here at all. That's kind of creepy. Just silence. Slowly, you walk up the steps. Not gonna lie though, if I were able to go to a library and have it all to myself, I would love that. At the front door, you scan your key card, waiting for it to alert security that you're there. You're there. Ugh. Nothing happens. You try the door. It swings open easily and you step inside. Woohoo! Public library! Let's go! This inside is vast. Oh. Oh. Okay. Hang on. I need to hydrate. If you're watching, please remember to hydrate as well. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for that. This inside is vast. I think this is a skull here, so this may be a representation of Death himself. Herself? Itself? Whatever. The ceiling is impossibly high, and alcoves why can I not talk? Lead to shelves that are full to bursting with books. You feel as if a single person could spend their whole life in here and still not find everything they were looking for. Sweet! But still, you'll try. Start on the shelves on the left. You head over to the shelves on the left of the room and start perusing. There's books here on more languages than you knew existed, but luckily there are also some you can read. Oh! Seconds become minutes, minutes become hours, as you search through the vast collection of the Library of the Lost. Become lost yourself. Ooh. You've never been into reading. I love reading. Despite liking reading, it's slow going. I guess this then. You find books and journals about all kinds of things related to being a Grim Reaper, or one of the other inhabitants of the underworld. History, culture, politics. Huh. Okay. A lot of it is above your head. Evil's an idiot, so this makes sense. There must be something here. A way to help Casper. And myself, of course. You keep looking, pensively. As the hours tick by, you begin to lose hope. But in a small section towards the back of the library, you find a book. It's dusty and faded, and the pages are brittle and yellow. You open it, then cough a little. Very musty. In washed out ink, you read the title, The Laws of Life and Death. Oh. Okay. Inside is pages upon pages of laws, rules, and regulations that all Reapers are required to follow. Some of them are easy enough to understand. Do not tell humans the secrets of the afterlife, for example. Makes sense. But others are a little vague. The Grim Reaper shall not fall in love. Huh. The Grim Reaper does not age. They will live as long as the world does, and will cease only when the world ceases. Okay. Does that mean that Grim Reapers can't die? Including that they can't be killed? Question mark? The Grim Reaper is not a god. They have no power to judge those who die, nor do they have any power over life and death. They can only take the souls of those who are set to die, and are bound by the rules of their masters. Okay. The Grim Reaper may not interfere with the lives of mortals. Okay. On and on and on, the rules are never ending. And you're certain you and Casper have broken a lot of these. Whoops. Anyway, you're sure there's something in here you could use, but there's only so much time. Eventually, you flip to the back of the section of the book. You flip to the back section of the book, sorry, and you find something. The Law of Equal Souls. I love how we flip to the back and find exactly what we need there. The Grim Reaper may not become mortal. However, should they be willingly gifted the entirety of a soul's life essence by one of equal but opposite nature, the Reaper will become afflicted with what is known as soul sickness. What? So if we willingly gift the entirety of our soul's life essence, because equal but opposite nature must be us, right? Because Grimm describes us in this way as life itself, where he is death itself. The Reaper will become afflicted with what is known as soul sickness. You did say that that's what he has, isn't it? This condition erodes their immortal existence and causes them to gradually regain mortality. The process is irreversible. Gradually regain mortality? So they were mortal to begin with. The exchange, once completed, leaves both souls mortal, severing their connection to the forces of life and death. If one with such a soul sacrifices for the Grim Reaper, they will be allowed immortal life once again. So we have to sacrifice, what, our connection to life? Or the force of life, I guess? In order to live a mortal life with Grimm? I gotta talk to Casper. You turn and rush towards the door, book in hand, but stop dead. Are we allowed to take the book with us? The door is sealed tight, and no matter how much you pull and push, you can't get it to open. Oh, we've been trapped. It's a trap all along! What the? All around you is silence. Pull out your laptop. Fine, you think. Can we contact Grimm from here? You don't need to leave the building to talk to Casper. That's true. You can leave him a message so he knows where to find you. Provided, of course, that his app doesn't get hacked again. Oh. Interesting. So, it's not... Oh my gosh, that's so cute! I love that! Grimm, my greatest treasure. Oh, that's so sweet. Also, I just realized if... Hang on, I need to move. Just in case, like... here, the text box comes up. But yeah, Grimm, my greatest treasure, and he has sunflowers as his... Ooh, hang on, can we... Because if he has sunflowers for us, maybe we should... There isn't really anything... I guess there's this. It's a shame that we don't have like a skull or something. It's fine. But anyway, the app isn't hacked anymore, but apparently our conversation to nobody is still here. That's interesting. And that's as far back as the history goes. Okay. Casper! It's me. Evil Escalent, in case you somehow forgot. What? To be honest, I think that would be impossible. Anyway. Whoa. Hi. Sunshine! Whoa, don't you see? This feels like when your grandparents... This feels like when your parents or grandparents use your full name. Whoa, no Nisiel. Go back to all lowercase, please. Where are you? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, have we really been here for hours? Because, like, Grim must have come back already and found us not there anymore. It's kind of cute how we match, though. Flowers and flowers. Big library? Your what? Sorry, did it glitch out? I'm in the library. Glitch out again. Can never escape the glitches. Library. What are you doing there? Interesting. Are we not going to tell him that we received weird messages? I wanted to help you. And so you went all by yourself? Stay right there, I'm coming. Wait! I found something. Then tell me about it in person. That's fair. I might do something stupid. Then let him come stop us. You are always doing something stupid. It is a problem of yours. You have no regard for your own life. This is coming from the guy who's trying to, you know, reap our soul. What is this? You're worth risking it for. Ah. Sunshine, I could not handle it if something happened to you because of me. No matter what, I need you to be safe. What comes of me is secondary. No. Are you back at your house now? Yes, I just arrived back to find you gone. Is the flaming cat still there? Did you bring our cat? I thought... That's my bad. Yeah, seriously. Why didn't we leave him a note or something? I know I shouldn't be wandering about here, but... Look, accept this, okay? Oh, we're calling him. Okay. I was like, we're giving him something? Oh, that took a while. Sunshine, there's no time for this. I agree. Why aren't we letting him just come to us, damn it? I must come and get you. Grim, do you want to be mortal? Why do you ask? That's not an answer, dude. That doesn't matter. Just say you have a way to become mortal in front of you right now. Would you take it? If you had asked me 6 months ago, I would have said no. I have always been this job. It was always enough. But now, I would give anything for that. To be able to be by your side without putting you in danger. Huh. That's an interesting stipulation. To experience the fleeting beauty of life. Yeah. But that is not possible. What if I said it is? What do you mean? I'll tell you when I can. I demand you tell me now. I thought you wanted to race to the library to join us. Library date, let's go. Oh man. What is this? Demand all you like. I'll tell you soon, okay? I just want to see if I can find out anything else. He's so done with us. This is how serious I am about you. About us and our future. Wow. I'm not letting you get hurt while I sit in your apartment hiding. You can depend on me too. You're an idiot, you know that? Were you an idiot? I guess? Yeah, I'm very aware. I'm an idiot who loves you. You'll be a dead idiot if you keep this up. Oh, he's blushing, that's cute. Hey, then you'd win our bet at least. I do not want that in the slightest anymore. Aw. Do not depart that building. I'm leaving now. Yeah, we kind of can't. We're locked in. Fine. See you soon, Grimmy. Gods, I'm an idiot for getting involved with you. Hey, we can be idiots together. Idiot love, it's the best kind. What a special little idiot. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, are we going back into the chat? But no, we actually leave it. Okay. You really are just a pair of idiots. Yes, exactly. This game gets it. With a shake of your head, you close the lid and almost jump out of your skin as you see someone standing on the other side. How did we not notice this? Oh. Who the... And so the little stray piece of sunshine finally decides to pay attention to their surroundings. Oh my gosh. Stray piece of sunshine, that's interesting. You... Okay, I was going to say something like this, but I was not going to call him an asshole, so... Who are you? Who am I? No one important. I'm more interested in you. Yeah, well, I'm more interesting than you. What the hell? I'm pretty boring, actually. Yeah. Pure evil. Nothing interesting here. Yep, just another boring old Grim Reaper. A Grim Reaper. Really? Can't you see my cloak? It screams Grim Reaper. What is this? You're funny. I'll give you that. Funny in a pathetic kind of way. Dude. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? You're supposed to be dead. Whoa. Reaper 8394 of the 13th station. 13! Lucky number. The one you call Casper has gone against the natural order of the world in order to keep you alive. It's not like I'm trying to stay alive here. It just sort of happens. He even tried to drop a piano on me one time. Maybe if I'm not dying like I'm supposed to, then I'm not meant to be dead. It's actually kind of logical. That's not possible. But I believe you know why you're still standing Why you're still here already. You have a very special soul. We keep being told this. That a soul that belongs to our organization. Does our soul belong to your organization because you're supposed to reap it? Or because your organization owns what? The souls of life and death? Both? Because like if we're the embodiments of life, why would death have like dominion over that? I'm pretty sure it's mine. You have borrowed it, you could say. What? But it does not belong to you. As much as I would love to stand here and chat to you, I really don't. You will hand over your soul as instructed. Why? If you do so quickly, then perhaps we will show some leniency to your Casper. Ah. Would you really? I believe you know my kind is incapable of lies. I suppose that is true. You're perfectly capable of bending the truth, though. That is true, yes. Look around the room. If you look around the room, it's empty save for the two of you. Casper hasn't arrived yet. You need time. Fortunately, if you're good at anything, it's stalling for time with bullshit. Okay, let's hypothetically say we have a deal. Good, then. No, it's hypothetical, dude. Whoa there, cowboy. I said hypothetically, exactly. Do you need a dictionary so you know what that means? What? I want to know more about you before I agree. Yeah, seriously. Give me details, let's go. What is there you could possibly want to know? Especially if I'm gonna die soon, like, come on. There's no harm in telling me anything, right? Your name? I do not have one. Favorite color? None. Really, dude? Lucky number? 666. Hey! Number of the beast! Nice! I'm quite fond of that number as well. I feel like I should have guessed that one. Favorite vowel? Who has a favorite vowel? I do! E for evil. Are we seriously gonna flirt with him? Sorry, but Casper's the only Reaper for me. I don't know. You maybe? You seem like a vowel kind of guy. I do not feel any special connections to any vowel in particular. Are you sure? Really think about it. No rush. This is an important question. Enough. I grow tired of your silly little games. Oh, he angry. Vowels and colors and numbers and names do not matter. All that matters is your soul. My soul is a color. Whoa. Sunshine! Oh my god. That actually scared me. Grim, you jump scared me. Oh, prettiest jump scare ever. Casper! The door slams open, and there, standing in the doorway, is none other than Casper. Woohoo! He looks at you with relief before his eyes find the mysterious Reaper standing in front of you. Oh. 4012. 5012? The classic question when it comes to a name. How do you say that? Okay. I don't know. I guess maybe 5012 we'll go with. Hello, Casper. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Casper's like paler than him too. You two know each other? Indeed. I would say we knew each other quite well. Wouldn't you agree? Why is he British? Actually, I don't think that was even British. Unfortunately. Oh my gosh. I love them. They're so sassy. I hadn't realized our relationship was so terrible that it would be unfortunate to know me. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Yeah, well, things change. Mortals change. It is their way. You do not change, Casper. So you're friends? Frenemies? Exes? Oh! I trained Casper for some time. Okay. If you cannot even do your role correctly after being trained by me, then what hope do you have? Then you have no hope. There's more to life than just death. That's something I learned recently. Oh, that's so cute. Not for people like us. Oh, he's angry. You're wrong. Oh my gosh. It's almost hilarious that you can't tell how wrong you are. You've become so wrapped up in what you are, you can't see who you are. Oh, you've become so wrapped up in what you are that you can't see who you are. Okay, that makes more sense. The individual is hardly important. Interesting. Wrong again. You really are good at being wrong, you know that? Children. I tire of this nonsense, 8394. Oh my gosh. I literally cannot remember that this is his name number thingy. I had hoped to be able to make you understand, but it seems I was mistaken. Perhaps after you see your sunshine finally go to their resting place, you will see the error of your ways. Hey. I'm literally right here. Death is such a beautiful thing. I would argue life is prettier, but okay. Through my dead body, no one else can touch my mortal but me. Oh my. They are not your mortal. Not any longer. You have abandoned your station. What? Sunshine, get behind me. Okay. I mean, I did just say okay, so I guess this is more accurate. 5012. You stay away from them or you'll answer to me. Threatening another Reaper breaks protocol. 3027. What the heck? But I see that no longer matters to you. Unfortunately for you, Casper, you have become soft. Your threat carries no weight. Hey, he's soft with us, not with you. Better soft than an unfeeling bastard like you. Oh my gosh. Better alive than gone, as you'll soon be. Okay. I won't let you hurt him. What you want does not matter, mortal. Rude. You could do nothing to stop me, even if you tried. Oh? I believe this has gone on for far too long. This mortal will hand over their soul immediately, and you will be dealt with after. Sorry, but I'd much rather just go home with my boyfriend. You're... I knew he'd react like that. The husband? We're not married! Oh my gosh, Casper. You're so cute. And then boyfriend will have to do. You close your eyes and concentrate. Oh, what? You can feel your connection to Casper. Oh. So, are we like... Okay. Whoa, sorry. Infinity Nikki strikes again. Like a long string that winds and turns but connects you directly to him. With a furrowed brow, you picture that bridge. You picture that bridge again and you start walking. Oh. Oh, so this is like when he walked across the bridge to us, but now we're doing it in reverse. You feel a great weight on your shoulders, the weight of your entire soul. Despite your eyes being closed, it's almost light. Casper was right. Your soul is incredibly bright. You cross one foot in front of the other. On the other side is pitch darkness. A pitch darkness your light begins to envelop. Oh. You stare into the darkness for just a moment, and then you run. Forward? With all your energy, all your love, all your strength, you fling the light of your soul into Casper's darkness, and then you open your eyes. And there you see Casper half kneeling on the ground, enveloped by a bright white light. You put your hand to your chest and you feel a little strange. Lighter, maybe? Like a part of you is missing. Oh, so we gave him... But then again, when you look at Casper, that feeling seems to subside. Run towards Casper. What have you done? The law of equal souls. Maybe you've heard of it? Oh. Oh, he's that mad. Sunshine? I found out about it here. That's what the soul sickness is, Casper. That's why you can't stay in the mortal world for too long. It makes you human. Slowly, though. The soul sickness makes us human? It's not a sickness at all. The law of equal souls says that. If a Grim Reaper is gifted a soul of light, they'll become mortal and get to live as one. It's a more concentrated soul sickness. You would give that up for me? Yes, no matter what, I'd always choose this. You can't just... Do you feel any different? Just ignore him. Tired, I think. I get used to sleeping 8+ hours a night. Yeah. Turn towards the mysterious Reaper. He's human now. You have to follow your rules. Send him back. Huh. Wait, what? I'm not going anywhere without you. You two have messed up everything. Oh, I'm sorry. But that's sort of what evil does with best laid plans. It's my soul you want. Let me go. Your soul? The part of your soul we want is gone. Yeah, it's in Casper now. Now you're just a regular human like everyone else. Look. He holds up a piece of paper. At the bottom you see your name. And then it vanishes. Oh, so we're off the list of, like, special souls? Wait, what? You are no longer marked for death. Wait, so because we had a special soul, we were marked for death, but without it, we're... We can't be immortal now, right? We must still at some point die, right? I am no judge. As much as I would like to see the two of you punished for this, that is not for me to decide. Unlike someone else here, I take my role seriously. Oh my gosh, they're like... I don't know if they're like frenemies or like... I get sibling rivalry, kind of. But anyway. Fine. I shall send you back to the mortal world. And one day, when your time comes, I'll be there to take your souls. Both of ours. Oh. Interesting. Sounds fair to me. Goodbye, mortals. Huh. Darkness surrounds you, and then you feel as if you're falling. Your stomach almost jumps into your mouth. Your stomach almost jumps into your stomach, yeah. You flip and tumble through the air for what feels like eternity before... It all fades away and you're back in your apartment. With Casper? Ying Yang! But yeah, see, this is why I was confused when it said orange cat. I thought it was because Yin Yang's kind of a tabby. But I guess this is more brown. Yin Yang is sitting on your bed. Your laptop is on your desk. Your bag is sitting on the floor. Okay. What? Azrael's head sticks out from the top of it somehow. Wait, Azrael's with us too? And standing across from you is the kindest, stupidest, most lovely man in the entire world. You... He rushes forward and hugs you. Oh my gosh. That's cute. Holding your body close to his. You hold on to him tightly and finally notice your hand shaking ever so slightly. You actually pulled that off. It really worked. And now you're holding your most important person so tight he might pop. Sunshine, you gave up too much for me. Did we? It was my pleasure. More importantly, what did we really give up? Because, like, now we get to spend a supposedly long, happy life with the guy that we've come to love. We no longer have to die early. Like, what did we really give up? Thank you. I don't know how I ever could thank you enough. Do you still like me without the whole soul connection thing? That's actually a really good question. He pulls back from you, then looks you in the eyes. I don't know. Do you still like me without the sexy Grim Reaper thing going on? Let me think. Yeah. He cracks a smile at that. God, what a foolish mortal I've become intertwined with. Hey, you're immortal too now. Hey, hold on a second. You're a foolish mortal now too. Okay, vibing. Damn, I hadn't considered that. I'll need to come up with some new insults. Yeah, I would recommend it. But what now? Well, the rest of our lives? The rest of our lives sounds good. Oh, that's so cute! He kisses you gently. Aw. Your souls no longer vibrate when you touch, but there's something else there now. Something you find hard to describe. Feels a little like fireworks. Oh! You think. That's cute. A special kind of firework. Just for you and Casper. Aw, that's really sweet. Ending Bloom. Oh wait, so there were actually oh yeah, that's true! I forgot, the DLC does come with multiple endings. Oh, okay, so I got ending 6 Bloom. That's really cool! I'm assuming that this means that that's like a happy end? That was really cute. Also, I totally understand now why, I'm sure other sites did this, but like, I'm not on those sites, so Tumblr blew up because of this side character. What was he, 5012? I agree, he is hot. Not my type, but he is hot. Because again, going back to like the very beginning of playing this, the entire reason why I played it is because Grim, our Grim Reaper, is my type. Oh. That was really cool. It was a lot of fun to actually be able to go to like Grim's room, house, apartment, whatever. Although I do kind of wish that we had been able to like poke around a little bit more in his location. The same way that we can interact with our own bedroom. It would have been cool if we could interact with Grim's bedroom. I don't remember if there was ever a moment where there wasn't dialogue at the bottom of the screen and therefore we had the ability to actually interact with things. I don't think there was. I think whenever we were in Grim's room, we were bound by the dialogue, the narrative, and if we clicked, it just continued on the narrative, and there was nothing that we could actually do in his room, which kind of sucked. But at the very least, we did actually manage to interact a little bit with Asriel, which was really cute. I'm glad that happened. I am a little bit sad because I remember I saw screenshots of actually seeing the underneath of one of Asriel's feet, I think, where his name is sewed in by Grim. We didn't get to see that, so I think I didn't select the right option to get that done. Whether it was when we were actually there in the room or when we were talking to Grim about the fact that he sewed the name in. Because I do recall while we were conversing with him at that point that there was like sort of dialogue options around it. So maybe I didn't pick the right one to get him to show it to us. But regardless, it doesn't really matter. Because it was really cute to be able to tuck Asriel in. I do think that maybe if I had picked something different, because there were 2 other options, if I had chosen one of those 2, then maybe I would have been able to like inspect him a little bit closer. But whatever. We'll just headcanon that now that we live together, I get to play around with Asriel. I am still really curious if Asriel and Yin Yang will get along. Because Yin Yang is a cat, so... I don't know, I can imagine that Yin Yang will probably cuddle with Asriel, and that'll be really cute. I hope people make fan art of that. That would be awesome. I should actually go probably on Tumblr and explore the fan art, if anyone does that, because I know that there are some people who... I remember seeing a fan art of the main character having a snake, which I thought was really cute, and like Grim commenting on it. It was really adorable. But anyway. Oh, I should move back here, probably. There we go. I normally do that in post, but... Not in post, but like after stream I normally move it back, but I think we can do that now since we probably won't be going back into the video chat or anything. Hey, Nikki's cup of tea! Infinity Nikki is literally everywhere. I'm not actually sure if that's an Infinity Nikki reference, but we're gonna say that it is for the lols. That was interesting though. Cause like I kinda thought that it was going in this sort of direction, but I'm also still a little bit surprised because like I don't know, I was kind of expecting that we would actually meet Death, but then we just end up meeting like Grim Casper's trainer, which I guess maybe that means that he is Death, this 5012 person. But I can't imagine, because if he is known as 5012, that must mean that he is also like the same kind of generated, I guess, Reaper that like Casper is. He's just like an older version, obviously, and like became a trainer as a result of probably reaping X amount of souls that gave him like a promotion, basically. I'm sure that's how it probably works. Oh. What? Everywhere you look, you see bright flowers in bloom. No way! Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, I was so surprised and so blown away. Also, his hair. Wait, hang on. A brilliant blue sky greets you from just outside the window, beyond the green, outstretched arms of the many potted plants that are displayed around. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, as a forest god, I love this. Oh my gosh. The scent of freshly cut flowers and dirt is strong, but not overwhelming. I'm in tears, oh my gosh. Your shoes tap against the smooth hardwood floors and you make your way behind the counter. Here it is, your little slice of heaven, on the bottom floor of your apartment building. Oh! Oh, maybe this means that we moved out and we now live, like, in the apartment on top of a store. And there he is. Your other little slice of heaven, wearing his silly little apron. Oh, with belts, of course. That's actually really cute. He needs belts so much that he doesn't use straps for his apron, but belts. Oh my gosh. He's gorgeous. And his hair is finally up. We were talking about this in one of the video chats recently. About whether he ever puts his hair up. Oh, we got him too! You love that silly little apron. You know, those top shelves in the back aren't going to restock themselves. No, I suppose they will not. I also suppose someone will have to do something about that. Yeah! You. It would be a lot easier if I could float up to it. Gotta do things the mortal way now, Casper. I think the mortal way of doing things is inferior. If you want, you can stand on my shoulders. Can we support that? Evil is not that strong, man. When I woke up this morning, I was thinking, I'd like to break my neck today, so that sounds wonderful. Ha! You're getting good at lying now, Casper. That's your fault. You're a bad influence on me. What do you expect? My name is Evil. A bad influence you love? Very much. Aww. You quit your job not long after coming back to your apartment with Casper. Oh. He had nothing. No birth certificate, no identification, nothing. Starting over for him would be tough. Tough, but not impossible. You ended up here, with your savings spent on a small store below your apartment. It's something both you and Casper loved. Sorry. Something that connected you. Yeah, no kidding. Flowers. Sunflowers, yes. Almost every day you get to see Casper experiencing something new. Oh, that's so cute. Sometimes it's nice things, like the first snowfall, or the spicy noodles from the noodle place around the corner. He did seem to like noodles based on what was in his room. Other times it's more annoying parts of mortality, like paying bills or not being able to float up to the top shelf. But no matter what he's experiencing, you're there too. Aww. You get to see it all. And you couldn't be happier. Aww. You sit on the edge of the counter and smile towards Casper. The sunlight hits him just right, making his red eyes sparkle like gems. Life really is good. Aw. Hey, Casper? Yeah? You always said that sunflowers suited me. I think they suit you just fine, too. They do! That's your fault, you know. You went and ruined a perfectly good Grim Reaper soul with your terrible, terrible light. Mwahaha! That's why they call me the corrupter of souls. And also why they call me evil. No one calls you that. They should! You're insufferable. Love you too. But I'm glad to be stuck suffering you. I'm sorry, I can't even say that. But I'm glad to be stuck suffering you. A simple I love you would suffice. Aw. I love you, Sunshine. That's so cute. More than anything. I love you too, Casper. Now get off the counter and come help me. Yes, sir. You hop off the counter and step towards Casper. Every step one more towards your shared future. Life really is just perfect. Aww! New items added to gallery. Woohoo! Oh, jeez. That was awesome! We have a little flower shop together. That's so cute. I love it. Oh my gosh. So it was probably that ending, right? Casper with flat. Yes! Oh, and the sketch too. Nice. Cool. Alright, well, we got the ending Bloom, which we get to live the rest of our lives with Casper in a flower shop. I love it. Again, weirdly fitting for a forest god, who's also a flower witch. For any of you who remember me and Infinity Nikki with my little flower witch broom. Unbelievably fitting. Oh, I love it. So yeah, we did actually end up finishing it in this stream. So I'm not sure what we'll do after this. Because obviously we're going back to Adventurescape Mysteries Rendezvous next week. Again, not sure when exactly Infinity Nikki's updating and how it'll work out. If Mirrorland Monday is happening, or if, I guess, we're doing Adventurescape Mysteries Monday. Mystery Mondays? That doesn't sound quite right. Whatever. I'm not sure what other game we're going to play now that A Date with Death is actually complete. Which, considering how long it took to actually complete it, I'm kind of really excited about it. I guess we'll figure something out, however it works. Sorry, it was just surprisingly satisfying to see him with... Actually, that's kind of interesting too, because when we were in Casper's bedroom for the first time, when we were sleeping there, we had a dream of him surrounded by flowers. Or, like, both of us surrounded by flowers, and then we ended up being surrounded by flowers. Coincidence? Or maybe it was foreshadowing. Which kind of makes me curious if, like, our ending of Bloom was, like, predicted from that point already. Which would be kind of interesting. It's always kind of fascinating to me how, like, how they funnel you into different endings. As, like, someone who enjoys puzzles, that's kind of a curiosity of mine. But I guess I'll never know. Either way, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I'm really glad that I was able to come back and get it done, since, again, my allergies have made streaming really difficult for the past few months. But it does seem to be getting better, question mark. Hopefully this is true, and... I can go back to streaming like 3 times a week, as I'm supposed to be doing, as I really miss doing. But sometimes it really is just, I cannot breathe when it gets really bad. And obviously I can't talk either, because, like, my airways get congested and everything. And talking is kind of important when you're, you know, streaming. I mean, there are ways to stream without speaking, I'm sure, but I can't really do those. So, either way. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, subscribe, follow, however it works for you, wherever it is you're watching this. Currently live on Twitch, later as a VOD on YouTube. And I will see you in the next stream, whenever that happens to be. Adventurescape Mysteries, Infinity Nikki, or, I don't know, whatever we decide will take the place of A Date with Death now that we've officially finished it. It has been a lot of fun coming back to do the DLC. It's sort of like when I was playing One Shot, and I mean, I guess technically One Shot didn't have a DLC, but it did have, you know, the Solstice update, and it was really cool to go back to something that I had become familiar with, and at that point actually completed myself and actually do the second run of it. So this is kind of a similar feeling, because the original ending was like the original ending where we convinced Grimm to or at least this is the ending that I got. We convinced Grimm to move in with us effectively, and we were hiding him away. We corrupted him. I mean, we still corrupted him in this ending too, apparently, but regardless. It was really nice, and it did feel like an ending, but this also feels like a great ending, and an even better one, actually. We're just living with Grimm in our little flower apartment now. I love it. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here, thank you for enjoying, thank you for supporting, and hopefully I'll see you in the next stream. But until then, all my love. Bye!